Hi there, this is Transmath 9. This is the geometry unit, and I think this is lesson 4, and today we're going to be talking about area. Oh, I see I got some scribbles on my screen here from when I was doing a trial run. Okay, so today we're going to talk about area. Um, Area is the measurement for the square units of surface. All units are square. That's super important. So what that means is when you write after the number, it should be squared centimeters or squared meters or square inches or square feet or whatever you have. Okay? So we've got a 1 by 1 square, then this area here that I'm shading in is known as 1 square centimeter, right? So if you've got a square that is 10 centimeters across and 10 centimeters down, then you get, if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you get 100, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. You get to 100. 10 by 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 square centimeters. 100 centimeters squared. Okay? If we look at a smaller one, okay, in this one here, what is the area? How many square units are there inside the figure? So you can see if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2, how many squares are there inside? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 5 times 2, right? So the area, which of course is 10, 10 square centimeters. So the area of a rectangle, the formula for that is the length times the width. Or if you want, width times length. Doesn't matter what order you multiply them in, right? So the area here is, sometimes we write the L as a written L, well, L times W. So in this case here, the length is 5, the width is 2. Again, it doesn't matter. 5 times 2, 2 times 5, you're going to get 10 square centimeters. Okay? Here's one here. Now, right away, we see that we have decimals here, right? So let's write our formula. Area is length times width. The length is 4.6. The width is 1.8. And I'm going to need a calculator, I just realized. I'm going to have to use my phone. There we go. 4.6 times 1.8 is 8.28 square centimeters. Now, I would like to point out here that if the question happened to say to 1 decimal place, then you would have to round that. That 8.28 would round. The 8 is more than 5, so that would be 8.3 square centimeters that you would round it to. Okay, so that's the area of a rectangle or a square, right? It's side times side. Okay, here's a square right here, right? The formula for a square would simply be side squared, right? It would be 3 squared, which of course means 3 times 3, which is 9 square centimeters. Okay, you're multiplying the one side by the other. Okay, so now if you've got a triangle, this is not a square, it's a triangle. It has 3 sides. The formula for a triangle is a little bit different. It's the base times the height, which is really just length times height, or length times width, right? But because it's not a rectangle, it's a triangle, we have to divide by 2 because a triangle is half the size. So in this case here, the area would be, the base would be 10, the height would be 12. And when I say the height, I mean this distance here, from there to there. And then you divide by 2. So 10 times 12 is 120. Divide by 2, this is going to be 60. And this unit is in millimeters. So it's going to be 60 millimeters squared. Okay? 60 millimeters squared. All right, I've got one more example here for you. This one here is sort of like a swimming pool kind of shape, that kind of thing. So let's just make sure that we have all our pieces here. We have a number for every side, so that's good. So what we have to do is we have to cut this into 2 parts. So it really doesn't matter. You can cut it there, or you can cut it there. It doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm going to choose to do the first one. Big deal. Where do you do it? Oops, I guess they both went away. Okay, let's go there. So this one here, let's call this one area 1, and let's call this one area 2. So area 1 is going to be length times width. The length is 4. The width is 5. So that is 20. Area 2 is going to be, that's a square, so that's going to be side squared. So it's going to be 2 squared, which is 2 times 2, which is 4. So then I'm going to write AT, total area. You're going to have to add them together. 20 plus 4, or 24. This is square centimeters. Okay, so that is area of a rectangle or a square or a triangle. So there's a few questions on Schoology that you can complete or online, depending on where you're listening to this. All right, so thanks very much for listening.